All right, we are live. I am live. Just watched the stream. I guess it was on YouTube. It was kind of a live stream pre-recorded from ringsidecollectibles.com, and they revealed some new figures. So today we are going to go over some of the women's figures that they revealed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this video off covering yesterday's reveals of women's figures, and then we'll catch up with the brand new figures that were revealed today. So I'm super excited because they did reveal 4 new women's figures today, which gives me hope. You know, I've been very frustrated as of late with the lack of women's wrestling figures revealed. So I'm excited to show today's reveals, and I might actually turn the light down. I got a little glare here. I'm not in my Sunday's best attire, but you know what? We are here to show figure reveals. We're not here to talk. So let's start off covering yesterday's. Let me pull up the comments here. What's up, Brock? Yeah, talking about the Tiffy. What's up, Alec? All right, so let's get started with yesterday's to go through. We got Bailey, Elite 109, looks great. Men on card. What's up, G-Man the Gamer? We got Bailey once again from Elite 109. A couple different angles, and we covered all these yesterday, but we'll get to the new ones. Don't worry, don't worry. And then we have that Elite 109 Bailey on display. Elite 110 Rhea Ripley. I have seen a lot of images that make the face sculpt and scan look good. I think some people were concerned for some reason, but I think it turned out good. So I'm excited. And we got that basic I'm really excited for. Don't know what basic series this is going to be in, but as I mentioned yesterday, I am stoked. I am stoked for this basic. Kaden Katana we got there. Zelina Vega. And this, hey, I still think this is my most anticipated figure, honestly. What's up, Kev? I think this Trish is what I'm looking forward to most, believe it or not, because it just looks freaking fantastic. I love it. I cannot wait. The face sculpt and scan, we will see without the hat, but I honestly think it'll be good. I like that it's a modern day Trish. I think it's going to look awesome. So yeah, this Trish is what I'm most excited for. And it's Elite 111, so it's not too far away. The pre-orders aren't up on Ringside yet. However, hopefully they'll be put up soon. Alundra Blaze from that retro collection. You know, let me know in the comments, but I think a big amount of residents of LumberJillville fans, whatever you want to call yourselves, I feel like the retros aren't exactly a sweet spot for us because we've never really had women included in the retro line. So it's not something we're too excited back. Okay, so I seen Ringside posted here. Let me show this. Katana and Caden Pack, and they spelt their names wrong. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Yeah, so my big concern with the Katana and the Caden figures is Caden looks a lot taller than Katana. I think Katana's hunched over, but still they should be generally around the same height. So let's get to today's reveals, y'all. Are you ready? They spelled Katana like that. Oh my goodness. They spelled Katana like that, y'all. All right, so here we go. We have Becky Lynch, Elite Series 112. And I wanted to see some Beckys because, in my opinion, Becky is still the top dog in the WWE. And I want them to release tons and tons of figures of hers. So this attire, I actually loved it when I saw it. I can't tell you what pay-per-view it's from right now. I don't remember. But it's definitely Marvel-inspired. Definitely based off of, I think, the Siren character. I thought originally it was Phoenix, but I think it's Siren, which, fun fact, the Siren figure actually in the Marvel Legends line, the Siren figure that came out came with a build a tank, build a figure part or whatever. And that Siren figure I do own. I'll have to do a side-by-side with this Becky when I get it. But it comes with a little mini tank piece, and that helped build the mini tank that I use for my Shotzi Elite. So very, very confusing what I just told y'all, but hear me out. This is cool. I absolutely love it. I think it looks cool. And they did say it's hard to tell in this image, but they did say that we have a brand new Becky face sculpt and face scan, and that's super, super cool, especially because Elite 100 was one of the most terrible sculpts and scans that we have gotten as women's wrestling figure collectors. It goes right up there with Elite Series 88 Trish Stratus as a big swing and a miss. Still confusing how they let that hit the shelves, but either way, they've done a lot of good sculpts and scans of Becky, so it's cool that we have a new Becky sculpt and scan, especially this one because it looks really, really cool, and I'm super stoked for this figure. This looks awesome. But not only do we get Becky Lynch in Elite 112, we get the Chase. I didn't put Chase letters on here. I meant to do that before I went live, but I wanted to go live with all y'all because we talked about it last night, and I just wanted to be here with y'all and go over the images. So yeah, this Becky, don't know what this attire is from. I'll do my research. Don't you worry, y'all. But once again, Becky looks awesome. This is very unique attire. And what I love about both these Beckys, I have every Becky Lynch figure that she's had released. And a lot of them, a big portion of them generally look the same. They look very, very similar, especially during the man era, right? So I loved when we got that Survivor Series Becky and the all red, or even the Elite 100 attire was cool because it was white. And obviously the Then Now Forever Elite Becky is just one of the best. But I love having new exciting attires, and this is one of them. This is one of them, and so is this one. So I'm pumped that we get two really cool, unique attires for Becky. Alec is crunked right now. Alec, you're good, buddy. You're good. You just be safe. You just be safe. All right, and here we go, y'all. We're going to spend some time on this image because this is Tiffany Stratton. And nobody has her shine, y'all. Nobody has her shine. I'm so glad that we are getting a Tiffany Stratton Elite. However, I think there are some other, I know she's not in NXT anymore technically, but I really wish that we saw some reveals of some NXT women. I mean, we have a freaking Channing Stacks Lorenzo Elite coming out that I don't think anyone asked for. So I wish we would get some NXT women released in Elite form. Wendy Chu would be a good one. Kiana James, Fallon Henley. The list goes on and on. Now, I do still consider Tiffany in NXT, even though she's not. I need to get that out of my head, right? But either way, this is such a cool Tiffany. It comes with a cowboy hat, and yes, she is in Barbie-inspired gear. And since Mattel makes Barbie, they were able to make this gear. It just made sense, right? Now, the only thing I am going to say is that the body sculpt, that's something we talked about yesterday with Jazzwares and AEW, how each one of their women's figures, most of them, I'd say 95% of them, for the most part, their body sculpts are made for that superstar, whereas Mattel can be guilty for making generic parts and just reusing them on a bunch of figures. That's how this one looks in the midsection. Tiffany Stratton is very muscular, has a very muscular physique, and we don't get that at all in the midsection. It reminds me of what they did to Bianca for years, right? Even the Ultimate, I have the Ultimate right beside me. I'll show it here. Even the Ultimate here, as you can see, even the Ultimate Bianca here has a very tiny little waist, and she's a muscular woman who has a very strong physique, and they need to get working on a muscular torso. They could use it on Rhea, could use it on Tiffany, could use it on Bianca. And yeah, that is frustrating when they just reuse parts. Now, someone did say about the Tiffany. Here we go. Since I'm on me. Yeah, this is the Tiffany basic, y'all. I'm sorry if y'all are going to have nightmares tonight. I don't mean this to be a nightmare fuel, but here's the Tiffany basic. I don't know. When I had it in hand, I honestly, the sculpt, it is what it is, right? I don't think it's very good. I don't think it's terrible, but I could see if people think it's terrible. I think from certain angles, it looks like Tiffany. But yeah, they definitely missed a little bit. Yeah, this basic is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, I'm glad that we have, let's go, boom. I'm glad that we have a new sculpt. And yeah, I'm going to take that down. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. So, but what's cool is the legs look muscular, the arms look muscular, but that midsection and torso should be more muscular, right? I wish they would put more effort into detailing the uniqueness of these women. And they do it with the men's figures. They make the men's figures very specific to their build and their anatomy and their structures. And I wish they'd give the same love to the women. But either way, this Elite looks freaking fantastic. Elite Series 113. So as of now on Ringside Collectibles, they only have Elite 109 and Elite 110 up for pre-order. Now, Elite 111 is going to be that Trish Stratus, so hopefully that's up soon. And Elite 112 is going to be that Becky Lynch, so hopefully that's up soon. So this Elite 113, Tiffany, I think it should. I won't put money on it, but hopefully we get it in 2024. I'm hoping we have an influx of elites where Elite Series 111, 12, and 13 are all grouped together. Sometimes we have that happen where we get elites kind of all at once, and I'm hoping this is included in that bundle because I need this Tiffany Stratton Elite, and I need it now. It looks awesome. This is super, super cool. And then here's a surprise, y'all. Here's a surprise. So Kairi Sane. Let me put this. There we go. Kairi freaking Sane. So Bill McKenna takes pride in being an expert at sculpting the women's Japanese wrestlers in figure form. And that's something he said today. So I'm not being a certain way, but that's what he said today. And I mean, I agree. He's done really good Asukas. That Ultimate Edition Asuka is a fantastic. That Kairi Sane Elite, I still to this day think that might be the best wrestling figure of all time. I don't know. I'm torn. I'm going to have a tournament sometime and have y'all vote because I really do like so many of the Japanese women's wrestlers in figure form. Bill does a good job. And we got Kairi here. She comes with an umbrella. Now, what's going to be exciting is to see how she looks when she is all decoed out and detailed. I think she's going to look fantastic. We got a little umbrella accessory. So yeah, this Kairi, it's got me all giddy. I'm so excited. Now, okay, Kev's Collectibles asks, no women in Elite 114. I'm not sure if they showed any figures from 114. They just wanted to show that they are working on Kairi. This is very, very early. This isn't just a 3D render. Oh, this is just a 3D render, right? There's not even paint application to it or anything to that degree. So honestly, this is so early on. I don't know if we'll get this in 2024 realistically. This is Series 115. We just got Elite 108 Chelsea Green in our hands, so this is still multiple series away, but at least we know that it's coming at some point, and Mattel and their Elite lines are very good at releasing the lines in a timely manner, unlike Jazzwares and AEW, but we won't get into that, y'all. This is WrestleMania weekend, okay? So okay, Junior says, I fear that Kairi's first figure is better. I'm going to be honest with you. That first figure of Kairi is absolutely hard to top. It is going to be very, very hard to top that Kairi. I'm actually going to order another one. I have one on display. I display her without the robe and the hat, with the robe and the hat. I need a couple of that Kairi, right? That was one of my first figure reviews. It was in stores right around the time I started the channel, so I don't have multiples of that Kairi, but to this day, it's freaking fantastic. So this figure has a lot to live up to if it's going to be better than that Kairi. All right, so Jim says, live, live, live. Yeah, you know, there were some surprising not releases, I guess you could say, you know, such as Liv Morgan. Now, I know she took a little hiatus. She was gone for a little bit, but still, that SummerSlam that I went to, SummerSlam 2022, we've only got, I think, Ronda in figure form. That base, oh, is a terrible basic Ronda, but Ronda in figure form wearing the attire from SummerSlam. We haven't got any of the women in their SummerSlam attire from that night. And that pains me because I was there. You know, that would be like the best. And that Ronda's the only SummerSlam 2022 representation of the women in figure form. And it's not a very good figure. So I was really hoping to see Liv in her SummerSlam 2022 attire. And I want to see Becky. I was hoping to see a Becky Ultimate in her SummerSlam 2022 attire, or a Bianca Ultimate in her SummerSlam 2022 attire. We didn't see any of those. And as a matter of fact, we actually saw 0 women's Ultimate Edition figures. So that's ticking me off a little bit. So I honestly have started to write. ideas down, jot ideas down, because I'm about to have a video, a pipe bomb video, where I just pull out my microphone, sit down, and I just talk. I just talk about women's wrestling figures and how they deserve to be out there more, how they deserve to be praised, how they deserve to be made. And, you know, yesterday really lit a fire under my butt, man. I was ticked off because I think I counted out of 145 new men's figure images, we had 8 new women's figures that were shown. Like, what? Come on. You know, that's ridiculous. And I was really, really hoping that we would see more women's reveals today. Now, I am happy that we saw 3. We saw actually 4, technically. We saw 2 really cool Beckys. We saw that Tiffany Elite, which is freaking awesome. And then we saw that Kairi. So I am happy that we at least saw 4 new images today. However, it's still really lacking. I mean, honestly, Mayor Aaron's about to start a movement, about to start a hashtag movement, hashtag more women's figs. I'm about to make a video. I'm about to go off on it. I don't know if I'll do it this weekend because I'm going to sit back, you know, look at all the figure reveals, and then I'm just going to have a video and I'm just going to get out there. You know, I'm just going to get it out there. So where is 114? Yeah, I don't think they showed Elite 114. I think Kairi was the only figure they showed from Elite 115, honestly. But that's another thing. So not only did we not see any women included in the Ultimate Edition line, but they showed 3 of the 4 figures released in the Defining Moments line that's coming to Ringside Collectibles. And they said, oh, you have to check back for the 4th. It's going to be Roman, or it's going to be Cody, or it's going to be The Rock. It's going to be someone in that bloodline. We know that. But they have LA Knight included in the Defining Moments line. Like, I get that he's a big deal, and I like LA Knight, but he does not deserve to be in the Defining Moments line before Bianca or before Becky, before freaking Becky Lynch. LA Knight's included in the Defining Moments line. Like, come on, come on, come on, come on. And also, in the Ultimate Edition line, okay, we have the Great Muta. Okay, I know a lot of people are excited for that, but I don't know if he had spent any time whatsoever in the WWE. So why is he getting an Ultimate Edition figure? I hate to sound like a hater right now, but I'm a little ticked off that we didn't get a single woman included in the Ultimate Edition line in the reveals today. And the reveals show the next few lines of Ultimate Editions. So more than likely, we're not going to see any women's Ultimate Editions besides Asuka released in 2024. And that's bogus. I think that's absolutely bogus. So maybe things will change. Maybe we'll see more. But I'm pretty sure today, I could be wrong, but I think today might be the last of the figure reveals that we get for WrestleMania weekend. And I need to sit back this weekend. I need to compare and, you know, compare it to last year's reveals and just do a overall comparison, because I do feel a lackluster feeling of what I saw as far as the women's wrestling figures go. I think we saw some awesome ones. We saw some really exciting ones. That Trish I am most excited about, but that Tiffany, the 2 Beckys, very, very, very cool. But that's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we got someone saying no. What are we doing here? Jim R, what's wrong? What's wrong? You okay? But yeah, so that's one of those things that I don't feel fulfilled in my women's wrestling figure of fandom, honestly. I feel like we didn't see enough. If you're a men's wrestling figure collector, boy, oh boy, did you see tons and tons of reveals. You got Defining Moments, Ultimate Editions, Retros. You got the Superstars line. You got a lot of Showdown 2-packs, Championship Showdown 2-packs, which I don't think we saw any new Women's Championship Showdown 2-packs. And you definitely got some legends. You got some current day guys. But as far as the women go, we didn't get a whole lot, y'all. And that's not okay. And it's one of those things that we're going to try to make a difference. Mayor Aaron is going to try to make a difference. I'm always going to show the love and support and the dedication to women's wrestling figures. And yeah, these reveals have overall been pretty disappointing. Now, I know I went from a high note of, oh my gosh, look at Tiffany, look at Kairi. to what I'm talking about now, but there is a real lack of figures, and it's not just me. Reading the comments, reading the live stream comments today, a lot of people that I didn't even recognize their YouTube name, so I don't know if they even follow LumberJillville. A lot of them were like, hey, I want to see this woman and this woman and this woman, and we should see these women. And like, people want a lot of these women's figures, and we're just not getting them. So that's a video for another day, but I am going to try to keep this. Here's Luke making his cameo. Wait, yeah, that's Luke. That was Leia. So we're going to keep this video a little shorter today. I will show that Tiffany one more time because I think that's a figure that most people are excited about, honestly, is old Tiffy time. Tiffy time. So yeah, that looks fantastic. Really, really, really cool. Really cool. But yeah, those are all the women's reveals. Yeah, Alex says he wants a Blair Davenport. Okay, Tiffy, hold on. He wants a Blair Davenport figure. He's not the only one. I mean, Blair definitely deserves a figure. Zoe Stark, I can't figure out why she hasn't gotten a figure. I mean, I think she would be perfect to be included in the basic line because her attire is never over the top detailed. I think they have the right body part choices to make a Zoe. And the fact that we don't have a Zoe basic coming out is crazy. Oh, Twitter's going. See, I don't have a Twitter. Twitter's going crazy about the Tiff figure. That's funny. That is funny. And I think it's great that Tiffany is so over with the fans and she's so awesome. But I hope it's not all because of her looks, because let's be honest, there's a lot of women's wrestling fans out there that only care about the looks and they're still stuck in that Attitude Era 1988 mentality. And that sucks. I wish that people would go this crazy over women like Becky or when Ronda was in the company. I wish that they would get that kind of attention for just how badass they are. But yeah, Tiffany is definitely awesome. She's super athletic. I just hope that the fans that are supporting Tiffany and such big fans are there for the right reasons, if that makes sense. What LumberJillville is all about, respecting the women. Right, Luke? Yeah, he knows. So yeah, Maxine. Yeah, I was hoping to see a Maxine figure because I think she's toyetic. But yeah, so that's all I got as far as image reveals go. Anyone want to see any of them before I head off? I'm going to be heading out here. Yeah, the Kaden and Katana, they are not available on Ringside Collectibles. I forgot they sold out really quick, so that's frustrating. I did pick up Katana and I picked up Kaden, so yeah, that's a question I'd like to address too. Is why have we not, or why have we had such a low supply of women's basics on Ringside Collectibles? Why do they go out of stock so soon? Why are the same price as the elites? All right, so someone asked if they could see the Rhea basic, which I'm going to be honest, this Rhea basic doesn't look like much, but I'm actually excited for it because for the longest time, I've said that I want to see the women's basics included in promo attire or street gear because women's attires, women's ring attire a lot of times is very extravagant, very detailed and unique. And to do it justice, they should be in elite or ultimate form. So to have them in basic form, I think this is a perfect example of what a basic women's figure can be at a cost-cutting measure and be cool. Oh, yeah. I think you called that. I think that, yeah, that's the same head scan we've gotten on Rhea for a while. So that is disappointing. It's not the best, I'll tell you that much. I think the new sculpt and scan looks good. So that's a good catch on that face sculpt and scan and the hair. Very good catch. I think that is the same head that we saw on her previous elite and some of her previous basics for sure. All right. Kairi. Okay, Kairi. Let's see Kairi. I got you, Willie. All right, let me get myself out of here. Kairi. What's cool about the Kairi, you can tell just by looking at it, it looks like it's going to be in scale. It's going to be a smaller, more petite figure. But my goodness, the sculpting and detail here is unbelievable. So yeah, this Kairi looks freaking fantastic. Yeah, I know. Hey, welcome to the figure business where they're always at least a year behind. Where at least they're not like AEW and they're not like 2.5 years behind when they release a figure. It's like 2.5 years old. Um, yes, Kyrie looks amazing already. I agree with that. So with that being said, I'm gonna head off here, but feel free to watch this stream back. If any more reveals come out this weekend, I really liked doing this live thing and jumping in with y'all and discussing it. I've really enjoyed it, and I appreciate every single one of you people that is here. Every one of you residents of LumberJillville that is here for my live stream. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. And yeah, you might be seeing me again this weekend, whether it be a live stream for reveals or whether it be a pipe bomb promo complaining about what's going on with the lack of women's wrestling representation in the reveals. So that was a tongue twister. Me and Luke are going to head out here. Jim R, thank you, but you all are the best. Alec, I love you too, brother. You be safe. You have a good time. You be safe. And everybody, if you don't hear from me tomorrow, enjoy WrestleMania. Enjoy Stand and Deliver. Don't forget NXT Stand and Deliver is tomorrow. Big fan of NXT. So thank y'all for being here. Enjoy your week and stay safe. And thanks for stopping by LumberJillville. Women's wrestling lives here. Have a good night, y'all.